Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, respected Mr. Fadiha Khairatun Nisa El-Fahmi, MED, MPD, and all my friends. Let you introduce yourself. We are Group 9 of Class 2024E. On this occasion, we will present a scientific article entitled Adult-Child Pedagogical Interaction in the Home and in Preschool. What commonalities can preschooler experience in the context of cognitive development? Before we begin our presentation, allow us to introduce our group member. Next. First, Zuratul Jannah, last number 074. Second, Nur Abidatur Rahma 078. Third, Novi Fauzia Rahmadina 152. In this presentation, we will discuss several important points, include the abstract, research objective, methodology, key finding, conclusion, and personal reflection. So, without further ado, let's move on to our first discussion. Introduction. Article details. Title: Adult-Child Pedagogical Interaction in the Home and in Preschool. What commonalities can preschoolers experience in the context of cognitive development? Author at journal. Author James Hall, Chloe Eddy, and Chronuella Vocina. Published in Journal Early Child Development and Care 2025. Background: early childhood education and care plays an important role in supporting children's cognitive development. Adult-child pedagogical interaction, both at home and the preschool, are key factors influencing learning outcomes. Familiar Learning Environment Framework. This study is grounded in the idea that children's development is shaped by interaction within different environments, especially family and educational settings. The home learning environment and preschool experience together influence children's cognitive growth. Current study. First, this study aims to identify common patterns of adult-child interaction across home and preschool settings. Second is it focuses on how these interactions contribute to children's verbal and nonverbal cognitive development. Limitation of existing work. First, previous studies of found related of traditional statistical methods that overlook variation among children. Limited understanding of how different interaction patterns influence cognitive development. Next. Purpose of the presentation. The purpose of the presentation is to explain in depth the form of interaction between adults and children, both at home and in preschool settings. These interactions include various daily activities such as shared reading, play, communication, and other learning-related experiences that directly
directly or indirectly support children's development. In in addition, this presentation aims to analyze how the quality and intensity of this interaction influence the cognitive development of children aged 3 to 4 years. Cognitive development in this context includes children's ability to think, understand, solve solve problem, and develop language skills. Furthermore, this presentation discusses the research
Ternyata karena
method used to examine the relationship between adult-child interaction and children's cognitive development. It also presents the research findings which indicate that there is a significant relationship between the quality of interaction at home and in preschool and the development of children's language and thinking skills. Finally, this presentation explores the implication of their findings for early children's education easy practice, their implication of impact for parents, teachers, and educators, as they highlight the importance of creating high quality interaction to support children optimal development. Next.
Abstract early children education and care research emphasizes the importance of adult-child pedagogical interaction at home and in ACAC setting for children cognitive development. Meanwhile, pre-child development in statistics offer the opportunity to challenge gaps in ECEC knowledge fostered by traditional statistical methods. Commonalities are found that vary by preschool verbal and nonverbal reasoning. These commonalities reveal the importance of different home learning environments plus opportunities for more equitable and inclusive ACAC. Contemporary statistic methods can reveal new and important ways in which adult-child pedagogical interaction at home and in ACAC settings may shape children's development.
research objective. Main research questions: artistic latent group evident within the APPA sample when considering the adult-child pedagogical interaction that preschoolers experience in the home and ACAC setting, and how This interaction contribute to cognitive development from 3 to 4 years of age. 2. How the test group differs from one another as regards adult-child pedagogical interaction, preschoolers' cognitive development, and the impact of this interaction on preschooler cognitive development. 3. What variation in the answer to the above question exists across the verbal and nonverbal domain of cognitive development from 3 to 4 years of age? Hypothesis. This study does not explicitly state the formal hypothesis being tested, but rather is exploratory in nature using latent profile analysis to identify latent patterns inductively in response to the limitation of traditional deductive and reductionist statistical methods. However, it is implicitly assumed that one adult-child interaction at home and preschool have specific, non-homogeneous patterns. 2. These interaction patterns have different effects on children's cognitive development. Next. Significance. This research is important because when it provides a deeper understanding of how children's learning environment, both at home and in the educational institution, contribute to cognitive development. 2. It addresses the knowledge gap in AC result from traditional quantitative approach that led to the Matthew effect, versus inequity, and the reductionism, resulting in the underrepresentation of non-average groups such as children with special needs. Contribute to understanding. Furthermore, this research also has a tangible impact on the development of educational science and practice, namely, first, filling gaps in previous research that were limited to traditional statistical approach. Second, using new analytical methods to uncover variation in child development in a more complex way. Third, contributing to the development of more inclusive and effective early childhood education policy and practice. Next.
This study used a qualitative approach with secondary data analysis from the effective provision of preschool education. Studies conducted by and the FT data were
Nur, ulang Nur. Suaramu hilang kumang. Sorry.
Saya ulang iki ya. 1.
phases method. The study used a quantitative approach with secondary data analysis from the effective provision of preschool education. Study conducted by Catherine Sulphy and colleagues. The AP data were collected because they provide detailed information of various types of adult-child pedagogic interaction at home and in early childhood education setting. These interactions are more limited to a single score, allowing for more in-depth analysis. The study applies pattern profile analysis (LAPI) to identify patterns in interaction and examine their relationship with children's cognitive development. The sample consists of 2,857 children aged 3 to 4 years for 141 early childhood education institutes in England. The data come from a longitudinal study examining the effectiveness um, of early education. The dataset is publicly available through the UK Data Service and has research articles approved from relevant institutes, including the University of London Institute of Education. Although the data are relative, are 1997 to 2030, they were chosen because they provide more comprehensive interaction measure compared to never studies such as study of early education and development. Next.
Result. The findings indicate that adult-child pedagogical interaction in both the home and preschool settings play a significant role in children's cognitive development. Reading at home was identified as the most influential activity for the development of verbal abilities, while a wider range of activities such as drawing, playing, and singing contributed to nonverbal reasoning skills. The study also identified distinct groups of children with different development parents, in, in, including variability in cognitive development. These findings suggest that the home environment is crucial. Preschool can provide compensatory support for children with less stimulating home environment, and early childhood education should adopt more inclusive approaches that account for individual differences among children.
Conclusion. This paper discusses advanced statistical methods for understanding interaction between adults and children in the home and early childhood education environment, which may influence preschooler cognitive development. Analyzing the APPA dataset, we found the modern, more inductive statistical methods can complement previous, more deductive analysis. The study findings are relevant to correct ACA policy and practice, as well as future research and inclusion and equity in ACA. The results suggest that, first, pedagogical interaction in ACA setting can help children from less supportive homes. Second, inclusive practice in ACA can improve the nonverbal reasoning skill of 3 to 4 years old. And third, socioeconomic stratification influence family access to quality ACA, while improvement have been observed up to mean 20. New socio-economic challenges in the UK raise questions about the relevance of this data today. New research in the UK could make the APPA data more relevant to children, families, and ACA settings today.
Personal reflection. In my opinion, this article is interesting because it shows how important parents are in children development. It hints that education is not only the responsibility of school, but also influenced by the home environment. I also find it relevant to early school, early childhood education as it emphasizes the need for collaboration between teacher and parent to support children learning and development.
Thank you very much for your attention. I closing the interaction between adults and children plays an important role in children's cognitive development. I apologize for any mistake in my English. I would be happy to answer your question.
Okay, that concludes our group presentation. We apologize for any error. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you later. Bye bye.